everyone, welcome to your buyer's choice for today, and it is a lovely choice of the most beautiful pearls, quite generous pearls as well, and a choice of the most fashionable colours. You've got 7 to 8 millimetres in your freshwater pearls. The bracelets are 18 centimetres in length, so you've got a really lovely luscious length in them as well. They're secured by sterling silver clasps, and they're available in the black that I couldn't resist putting on my wrist straight away, or that really divine black and white. Now, they were remarkably only $59.50, but even more remarkably, as your buyer's choice, what? They're only $39.50. So your choice of the beautiful black or the black and white, and whichever choice you make, it's only $39.50. Let's have a look at the black for the moment. Both bracelets, whichever you choose, will feature the same size in pearls. Now, pearls are in their own right individual and unique. Each pearl has its own character, and you can see that with these particular pearls, which are threaded, by the way, on nylon coated wire, each pearl has a very distinctive circlet growth, and that really gives each pearl its characteristics. With your black ones, of course, you're going to get on the nacre that lovely luminous peacock feather look, and with each of the bracelets you've got these divine clasps which feature a 6 millimetre diameter sterling silver ball. So beautifully put together for you, really beautiful in black, I have to say. But your other choice here, and at $39.50, well, you might like to consider grabbing one for yourself and one for somebody else that you love, or you might like to consider grabbing them both for yourself. Have a look at the black and white. The white is creamy white, and each of the white pearls has the very individual distinctive circlet growth to it as well, but that applies to the black too. What a beautiful choice. They are 18.5 centimetres, so again you get a lovely drape on either of them, and the price is only $39.50. Love it. 603593 is your item number. Onto your phones quickly at $39.50. They're going to go, so make sure you grab them quickly.
Welcome back to TVSN. We have got a fantastic hour together looking at amazing cookware all the way from Denmark. It's cookware that I absolutely love at home. It's called Scanpan. I know lots of you already have it too, but if you've been hearing more about it recently, you've been thinking, what exactly is Scanpan and how can I benefit from Scanpan? Well, we'll have a good look and a good chat about it as we go through the hour. The number of letters I get about it, the number of emails I get about it is certainly increasing week by week as more people own their Scanpan. But I started using it because, for me, it's almost indestructible cookware. Cookware that you couldn't go wrong with, but giving you all of the benefits of non-stick. So it's just brilliant design. And the fact that you can use your metal utensils with it, because it's so hard as, well, almost a diamond actually. It's about 40 times tougher than steel. You can't ruin it with metal scourers, but you've still got the same wonderful benefits of non-stick. So it really is great cookware all the way from Denmark. We've got 3 things to have a look at this hour. In fact, the very first one is a premiere pack that's never been seen before, and it's a really terrific starter pack for you if you want to get into Scanpan and get quite a few pieces initially to get your collection going. Now, this first pack also, by the way, the other great thing about buying it from TVSN, as you can see, is that fabulous price reduction. Now, this is the 5-piece cook set, which comprises of a 26 centimetre frying pan, which, by the way, you have a glass lid for, if you would like it, because that's a shared glass lid. So you've got that 26 centimetre frying pan. You've then got your 26 centimetre or 4-litre casserole, which shares the lid. That's next door to your frying pan. There's your casserole. And then the third item in this set is the saucepan. That's a 1.5 litre saucepan with its own glass lid. So you're getting all 3 of those items, normally $570. And if you ever go to the top department stores, particularly here in Sydney, you will see them at those really high prices, which is the normal retail price. Here on TVSN, though, you will save yourself 47% off the normal price, because today what we've got it for you is a great price of $297. So you're saving $273. That's why I love Scanpan so much as well, is because we get the best bargains on Scanpan that we possibly can. If you're thinking maybe you've got to buy wedding presents for later in the year, or maybe someone's moving to a new house for the first time, maybe you've got a son or daughter leaving home, maybe you've got Scanpan and they want to nick your Scanpan. Don't let them. Let them get their own Scanpan. Maybe this will be a little leaving present for them. 55671 is the item number then for that starter pack. That's 26 centimetre frying pan, a 26 centimetre casserole and a 1.5 litre saucepan. A fantastic set at $297. On part payment, by the way, as well. 3-part payments there of $99 per month. It is going to fly out of the door. We only have a limited amount of stock on that particular pack, so you will need to be very, very quick to make sure you don't miss out on what is essentially a fantastic bargain. Now, also in the Scanpan collection, we have 2 other pieces that we're going to look at this hour, which you also may wish to add to your collection. Nothing to do with Marie Claire. I've just been using those books to get some inspiration for the Scanpan today. But we've got for you the most popular size in the wok. This one is 55653. And if any of you at home already possess the 28 centimetre covered frying pan, you'll be able to use your lid from that on your wok as well if you want to. Now, again, look at the prices because they are sensational. $210 is the normal retail price of this wok. We have an event special price on this one, which means the price lasts 24 hours only, and then it reverts back to its normal TVSN price of $210. So you've got to call in now to make those savings, and the savings are fabulous. It is a saving of $81 off the normal TVSN price, down to $129 today for that 28 centimetre wok, and the item number is 55653. Now, one more to show you, and it's one more that I definitely want to add to my Scanpan collection, and I've not done it yet. And the reason being is the very first time I presented this item to you, it sold out in a flash, in no time at all. It is a brilliant pan for searing those steaks, for doing your skewers, for doing fish and so on. It is a square grill pan with the lovely ribbed interior. So the food literally sits on those ribs. You get the terrific grill marks in your food as well, like doing a little mini barbecue. But it also means if the foods tend to be a little bit fatty, like sausages and burgers and patties and things, it means also the fat will drain down into these little gullies and you can just drain it off at the side. And again, it's all that fabulous ceramic titanium surface that you've got. Now, my good friend Dries in the prep kitchen has made some beautiful skewers, which is swordfish and veggies, which we will grill in our pan a bit later. But get ahead of the queue and make sure you get yours now. It's 55325. That's a 27 centimetre square grill pan, which is normally $189. But today, as an event special again, it's all the way down to $99. So you're saving $90 off your normal TVSN price, which is just fantastic. So we love the savings, we love the Scanpan being completely indestructible, it seems, and I've got a lovely letter to read out to you a bit later on. In fact, one that came in via email last Friday. We'll talk about that a bit later on during the show. But what exactly is Scanpan, apart from Scandinavian cookware? Well, as you can see, it is indeed designed and manufactured in Denmark, and they actually use recycled aluminium, so they are very conscious about saving the environment as well. And we'll talk more about actually how they're put together later, but it's basically recycled aluminium and then bonded with this ceramic titanium. It is no fat cooking, or you can just use the spray oils if you want to do that little bit of fat in your cooking. Particularly olive oil is very good for you. All non-stick. It is guaranteed not to blister or peel, which is a very important point. If you're using a regular Teflon coated non-stick pan at the moment, you might end up with little grey particles in your scrambled egg, or the surface has simply worn away through a period of time of using scourers and utensils you're not supposed to. This one, or Scanpan guarantee, that will never happen. It will never peel or blister, and it's certainly very, very easy to clean indeed. The food literally steams away from the surface, so you can take your very hot frying pan that you just finished maybe doing bacon and eggs in, stick it under the cold tap, the food steams away and it's ready to go again. Fantastic quality. Now, so this is part of the first set. We've got the frying pan, we've got the casserole, and we've got the saucepan as well. Now, we are going to do for you a little rice pud. So the first thing we need to do is to heat up the milk. Now, where's my measurer gone? I need my measurer, Kate. My cup measurer. In the meantime, well, let's do a bit of chopping with this vanilla bean. Actually, maybe we don't need to chop that yet. You just kind of split and scrape this, and it goes in eventually with the rice. Actually, while we're waiting for that, I'll also put the casserole on the heat, because in here, we just want to simply melt some butter and start to cook the rice. So this has already been melted a little bit, so we'll stick that in there and get it starting to melt as we heat up the milk in the other pan. Now, I had that little measurer before and it's disappeared, and I need how much milk? 3 1/4 cups. And all you do with your milk is you just gently warm it through in the saucepan. It is great to have the saucepans, and I've done this at home using stainless steel. And of course, what happens when you get distracted? Your milk starts to burn, doesn't it? Not with the Scanpan, though. Now then, this is selling very, very quickly already. I am not surprised, so don't delay in giving us a call for it. So that's 1, 2, 3 and what? 3 1/4. I can't see the quarter mark now. Is that about there? Hang on. Can you see it? Is that there? That's about there, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. All right, well, we'll just warm that through. 3 1/4. I'm going to need, well, I've got another 1/4 cup for later on. If the butter is melting, which it is beautifully, we then add the rice into the other one here. And just start to stir that through until it changes colour slightly. The spatula. Now, the surface that we're looking at here is this fantastic ceramic titanium surface, which you can happily use your metal utensils in with no problems at all. You can happily use regular scourers, even the metal scourers, not a problem. If something's really stuck on there, you can use this. I know it sounds crazy, and some people, even though they've got their Scanpan, still won't use it. You can, not a problem at all. The other great thing about the Scanpan is that the heat disperses very, very evenly all the way through the bases of these. And that's because it's comprised of a pressure cast aluminium body. You've got your thick base for that optimal performance, and that base, by the way, is fully guaranteed by Scanpan never to warp. Therefore, it's giving you extremely fast, extremely even heat distribution and up to a 50% energy saving, so you can actually work with lower amounts of heat. With this one, I'm not quite sure how hot this is because it's hard with the electric, isn't it? I'm used to using the gas one, but anyway, we'll see how we go. If I burn something, you'll have to forgive me, but at least if I do burn something, it'll be very, very easy to clean because, of course, it is Scanpan. And it is certainly suitable for most of the cooktops in the world. And this is the little booklet that comes with your Scanpan. Just have a read of this when it comes through to you, because it's a simple little guide that tells you what to do before you buy it, or sorry, before you use it, during use, and then after use. And you can see there that you can use it on the solid plates, the radiant rings, ceramic, halogen, and gas cooktops. So it really is very, very versatile indeed. Now, the handles on these are also rather special. The handle is a patented assembly. There are no screws or rivets involved in there. It's a unique design to Scanpan, and it is certainly oven safe up to 260 degrees Celsius. So you can, obviously, with this casserole that we've got here, you would want to put that in the oven at some stage if you were cooking various bits and pieces, maybe a nice chicken casserole or something. Of course, you can cook it on the cooktop if you want to do so. You've got the versatility then of popping it into the oven and knowing that the handles are not going to burn and drop off once they are inside the oven. Now, how's that milk going? Oh, the milk is warming nicely, so that's ready now. I can just turn the milk down a little bit. Now, according to this recipe, what do I do next? Place milk and vanilla bean. Oh, and the vanilla bean. Oh, I forgot to put the bean in. Oh, right. Well, I need to do a bit more scraping then. That's all right. It'll all come out anyway. That's just throw in a bit of the old vanilla bean. They sell this down at my local deli in the fish markets. Beautiful. Vanilla, fresh vanilla bean. And this recipe is again from a Marie Claire book flavours, which you might have. That's the one with the green cover. They're great, those books, aren't they? See them everywhere. So I'm just going to scrape that bit of vanilla out of there and take the end bit of my knife and pop it into the pan there. Give that a bit of a stir. Of course, now I've got vanilla all over my fingers. That'll do. Where's the cloth? Kate's new cloth down here. Very nice, Kate. This kitchen has never been so clean, let me tell you. Give that a quick stir. And all we're going to do now is add some of that milk into the rice. What does the recipe say? Heat for 5 minutes until hot but not boiling. Melt the butter, yes, done that. Stir for 3, we've done that. All right, we add the milk a cup at a time. Now, with this one in stainless steel, it tended to really rise up the other pan very, very quickly. So it might do that here as well. So don't be surprised if that happens. But because it's Scanpan, it's very even heat, so that will dissipate very quickly. I'm also cooking with electricity, which I haven't cooked with before either, so we'll see how we go. Where's my measurer? Here we go. So we'll get a little bit of this. So it's about a cup at a time. But of course, you'll notice that in the saucepan, the great thing about this particular saucepan is that you have a pouring lip on either side. So if I wanted to, in fact, this probably would be a more sensible way of doing it, is just use the pouring lip, which I've got here, and gently pour in the milk. In fact, that is fantastic. Look at that. That is a great pour. Not one little bit dripping. So basically, this involves an awful lot of stirring now, an awful lot of absorption, and slowly adding the milk through, but it certainly is a really great recipe for a rice pudding. And if you've been worried about doing, you know, your rice puddings in your stainless steel and so on, or maybe you don't make them because they're always sticking all over the place, now you can with your Scanpan, because this just simply glides all the way around. Isn't that brilliant? Particularly if you do want to walk away from it, and you, like me, I didn't actually walk away. I was still standing by the pans, but somebody started to talk to me, and I got distracted. And it was just in that fraction of a moment that it caught, which is a real shame. Because there's nothing worse, is there, than the thing catching on the bottom, and then suddenly you've got that burnt taste in your rice pud. Not nice at all. What are we talking about? We're talking about a starter pack for Scanpan, or maybe if you've got the universal saucepans, multifunctional ones already, this is what you get in this particular pack, which is 55671. It includes your 26 centimetre open frying pan, which we'll come on to very shortly. It includes your 4 litre 26 centimetre casserole there with the lid, and also your 1.5 litre saucepan. Now the rice is thickening nicely now, absorbing beautifully, so we'll just add a little bit more of the milk into there, and the vanilla bean, about another cup of the milk, and keep stirring away. And once we've got all the milk in there, we just add a little bit of sugar and cream and so on, and basically just leave it. And we could just turn the heat down and leave it on the cooktop. Now, I'm wondering, can I do my letter now, Lily? Would I be able to do that? Or maybe later. All right, I'm dying to read you this letter because it is brilliant. What I might do is just leave that for a minute. But you've got to remind me, Kate, to keep adding more milk, because I've got to start the scrambled eggs now. But that's the number for this pack, 55671. It is selling very, very quickly indeed, and the lines are very busy as well. But do call for it now, because I'd hate for you to miss out. Once this stock is gone, then I'm not sure if we're going to be able to reorder this one in very quickly for you. So it might take quite a while to get it back, if indeed we can get it back from Denmark. As you can see, the saving is unbelievable today on this particular one. It is down from $570 to just $297, which is just sensational. And don't forget, we've also got the wok coming up, and we've also got the square grill pan coming up during the hour, and everything is moving very quickly indeed. So I'll keep stirring the rice there. I'm going to stick on the third part now of the set that we're looking at, which is the 26 centimetre open frying pan. But of course, you can use your lid that goes with your casserole on there as well if you want to do that. So it's a multi-purpose lid that goes with both of them. Are you going to keep stirring? Kate's going to keep stirring for me. You're a darling. Thank you very much indeed. Let's pop those out of the way over there. To me, the key for getting the best out of your Scanpan is to really preheat it first. Just get a little bit of heat happening with your saucepan, and you'll soon get used to it, actually. I just need to find a balloon whisk. Where's a whisk? I don't see one down there. Have you got a whisk, Kate? Mm-hmm. Or a fork? Oh, there it is. Thank you. It's a dinky little one. All right, let's add some milk into these eggs. I'm not sure where Karen Ledbury is right now, but she's got a bit of a craving for scrambled eggs, she was telling me. She's just mustard everyone to death. And now she wants the scrambled eggs. She's all mustered out now. So if you're watching in the dressing room, Karen, these are for you. All right, let's pop the eggs in, and I'll just show you exactly what happens when there's no oil in there at all. Eggs go in, and straight away that will start to cook. Just get yourself a metal spatula. Doesn't have to be metal, it can be anything actually. I've just got a big spoon here. Start to push it around a little bit with this big spoon. You can see it's already starting to coagulate. Now I need to update you on two other pieces though from the hour, which we will be cooking with a little bit later on. First of all, the wok, the most popular size for the wok being the 28 centimetre, $210, all the way down to $129. So be quick for that one. That limited stock sign is waiting in the wings, let me tell you. 55653 is the number there. And the square grill also selling very quickly. Quickly, the number there is 55325 if you want one, down from $189 to $99.50. The egg is coming along very, very quickly indeed. Already it's starting to come together. The great thing is, of course, cleanup is a real pain, isn't it, when you're doing scrambled eggs and things? It can be terrible. With Scanpan, it is so easy because all you've got to do is run it under the cold tap. That's it. So this is nearly done in no time at all. Now, what kind of heat have I got there? Let me just show you. Just a basic flame. Nothing too hot, nothing too low there. Just a medium flame. And then you get this very even heat dispersion all the way around. And the good thing is, because you've got the lid in this pack, you could do your scrambled egg in here and just pop the lid on and keep it warm while you do your toast, or maybe you're doing other things that you want to go with your scrambled egg. Just gives you that bit more versatility, doesn't it? I wish I had a spatula. It'd be easier to move this around a little bit more with a spatula. There we go, I've got a wooden one. That's more like it. There we go. That's it. So you can really bring it away from the sides there. But of course, talking of the sides, it's heating all the way up the sides at the walls of the Scanpan as well. That's the really terrific thing about getting very even heat dispersion. And remember, this surface is never going to wear away on you. It really won't. I know that may be a little bit of a hard thing to come to terms with when you've had other non-stick cookware that's been Teflon coated, but that's the difference between cookware that is Teflon coated and cookware that is a ceramic titanium, which is what this is. It is almost as hard as a diamond. I think that's a good analogy for the hardness of this particular surface. Almost as hard as a diamond. And you know what I forgot to do, Kate? I forgot to put my chives in. And Karen Ledbury is here, waiting in the wings. She's going to come and join me to get her scrambled egg. Would you like... I nearly forgot your chives, Karen. But just caught them in time. We'll put a few more in, Kate. A little bit of seasoning. Have you got any salt and pepper down there? Mm-hmm. There we are. Yes, a little bit of seasoning, Karen. Yeah, a bit of salt and pepper into the pan. And we'll serve this up. I'll just quickly finish this, then I'll do my letter for you. And we'll come back to the rice pud as well. Right, the scrambled eggs are done. I'm going to pop these onto the plate now. And I'll show you the surface of that pan. Are you ready? Come on then. Let's pop these down. Is this enough for you, Karen, here? There's your tea. Well, I've got 6 eggs in there, so look at that lot. There's your scrambled eggs. Let me show you the pan. Now this, you just run it under cold water. This will just lift off straight away. You can see how there's nothing's actually stuck at all to the bottom of that. Swirl it around. It is as good as new. 55671 is your item number for it. $570, all the way down to $297. There you are, Karen. It's all yours. It's all yours. Enjoy your tea and happy mustering. A very quick look at the risotto, because we've nearly got all of the milk in there. Kate's been stirring furiously while I've been... We'll pop the rest of the... Might as well pop the rest of the milk in, and I'll keep stirring while we have a little look at this fantastic letter that I received just last Friday, actually. It says, "Hi there, Mark. Lucky me received a Scanpan for Christmas. It's the 28 centimetre fry pan with the glass lid. Firstly, we sprayed the Scanpan with cooking spray, neglecting to note that I had oil on the next burner for chips and the flame was up pretty high. Whoosh! Up went the flames. Having dealt with that, we got distracted and went away from the stove far too long. Came back and put the steak in the pan. Zzz, whoosh! Up went the flames and the smoke. Then After the meat was cooked and I was able to have a really good look at the Scanpan, I noticed that the oil spray had burnt onto the inner and outer surface. I don't just mean burnt on, it was like it was welded to it. Out came the scourer. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and still this browny black oil was all over it. I got out a stainless steel soap pad and scrubbed some more. Then tried all the cleaners in my cupboard. I ended up using some metal cleaner. We had to use some metal cleaner. And I finally removed all the burnt on oil. I rinsed it out and used a bit of detergent, but it looked awful. It was scratched and had that white, greyish, scratchy surface that looked like I'd taken sandpaper to it. Oh, what were you doing with your Scanpan, Kay? I was sure it was ruined, and I knew I could hardly return it under the warranty. I'd never felt so disappointed. So finally, I took a little bit of olive oil and wiped it in with a paper towel over the inner and outer surface. I couldn't believe my eyes. My Scanpan looked like brand new. And yes, my Scanpan looks like brand new and does the same job it did before our fiasco. I'm now saving so I can buy another Scanpan, and then there will be another and another. Thank you, Angie. Angie Evans, are you on the line? Hello, Angie. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
So was that the very first time that you used your Scanpan then, that you had the incident with the oil?
No, we'd been using it for 2 months.
Oh, I see. I thought it was the very first time.
And I've been so cautious with it.
You must have been devastated then when that happened.
Oh, I thought it was a throwaway job. I really was disappointed.
You know, most people would have given up, wouldn't they, and popped it in the bin. They
Yep.
would. I probably would have done that as well if I'd not known what I know about Scanpan. But you were determined, weren't you?
I certainly was.
And how long did it take you to do all that scrubbing?
Oh, about 15 minutes.
Oh, did it? And you tried everything?
I used everything. Actually, I didn't put it in the letter, but I used that old powder cleanser that you used to get. And with the scourer, I just scrubbed and scrubbed.
Goodness me. Well, the thing is, Angie, you know that surface, I keep telling you, it's so tough. Even though, when you'd finished scrubbing, it was full of all those scratches and everything like that. Now, that's normal. You're going to get, if you're going to use metal utensils and so on, you're going to get scuff marks in your Scanpan, there's no doubt about it. And if you whack it with something that's metal, you'll see a little indentation. But the brilliant thing is, you will never penetrate the surface. That's the key to this. You will never penetrate the surface of the non-stick, which is why it's so unique. And how does your Scanpan perform now it's been through that little lot?
Well, we've used it probably a half a dozen times since, and I kept thinking, well, yeah, okay, once I put the olive oil on, it looked good, but
Yeah.
when I washed it again, I would be back to that, and it looks fantastic.
It looks all right, doesn't it?
It's sitting on my stove now, and it looks like the day I took it out of the box.
Well, that is fantastic to hear. I do thank you so much for writing to me and telling me all about that. And I really wanted to share your story with our viewers because you have certainly, probably above everybody else, really put Scanpan through its paces, haven't you?
And considering that people sometimes are very nervous, I suppose, about spending so much money.
Yes, yes.
I had to say it because I thought, you know, we were nervous about spending that much money on a piece of cookware.
Sure.
But it proved itself.
Well, it certainly has proved itself. You know, you kind of get what you pay for sometimes, don't you?
Exactly.
And have you had non-stick pans before where the surface has just rubbed away?
Well, we used to go through we used an electric fry pan, a round one that's about the same size.
Yeah.
And we would go through one of those about every 2 years.
Yeah. That I would say that would be about right. That would be about right. The one I had lasted me about 2.5 years. And the surface had worn away by then, because they do wear away, don't they, Angie, over a period of time?
Yeah, we had a little skillet at first, and we would go through them 18 months, 2 years. You just expect it.
Now, with this, your Scanpan is guaranteed for 10 years for a start, but as you've seen, it is going to last and last and last, isn't it?
It certainly is. I'm so pleased with it.
Well, it's great to hear that, and I thank you once again for sending me that great letter, and no doubt you'll be looking to add more pieces to your collection now, won't you?
Oh, you bet.
All right, well, you start saving those pennies, and we'll keep the discounts happening here at TVSN to make them as affordable for you as we possibly can.
Thank you very much,
All
Mark.
right, Angie, thank you very much for your call. Nice to talk to you today.
But
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, what a great story. I did hear another story, which I've told you a few times, about a lady who popped a Scanpan on the cooktop in the morning and forgot all about it and went out for the day. It was on the gas all day, wasn't it? She came home and thought the house was a little bit warm, found the Scanpan still on the gas. It had been there for 8-9 hours. The Scanpan, absolutely fine. It hadn't been damaged at all. Any other pan, the base probably would have buckled because the aluminium would have got so hot it would actually have buckled. These are so well made, that's never going to happen. Of course, the surface, absolutely fine as well. My rice pudding, looking pretty good. All I've got to do with this is add a little bit of extra cream and milk and sugar. Did you put the sugar in, Kate?
I didn't know.
You didn't know. That's all right. Let's pop the sugar in. Let's pop in the extra quarter cup of milk. And then we can just literally leave this to simmer then. That's all we need to do then. And we need I think it's a quarter cup of milk, cream, is it, Lily? 1 second.
Yeah, it is.
Quarter, right. Quarter cup of cream. There we are. In that goes. And this is a very nice rice pudding. Francois just said to me, is this a Weight Watchers rice pudding? Of course not. It's really good and healthy, though. Well, maybe it's not, but anyway, it tastes great. So I'm going to leave that to simmer now. Let me turn the heat right down, and we'll look at this towards the end of the hour. Pop that there. Now, remember that this is part 1 and part 2. Well, there's the whole set, thank you. That's great to show that, because that's the whole set you're going to get today for that great price reduction down from £5.70 to £2.97, 55671. For your 26 centimetre saucepan, your 1.5 litre saucepan, your 26 centimetre frying pan, and your 26 centimetre casserole. Now, we've got a quick frittata to do. What do we need in here, Lily? Some eggs. We'll do this very quickly for you. Just to show you another eggy one. We've kind of chosen egg and milk because those are the things which normally tend to stick. So we've got 4 eggs here that we've beaten. Right, in that goes. I've also got half a cup of milk to add to that. In that goes. We've also got some basil. In it goes. Right, do we mix all of this round? Yes. There we go, it's all in, yes. Then what else do we have? A third of a cup of nice strong grated cheddar. That's that. We could add some cooked bacon to that as well if you'd like to. There it is. A little bit of cooked bacon. It's on a medium heat, just until it starts to set, I think. Then all we've got to do is just finish it off under the griller and then top it with smoked salmon. And that's it. That's all you need to do with that one. When you do pop your Scanpan under the grill, I would say make sure if you've got your stem handle like this, leave the handle obviously sticking out. You don't want to grill your handle. The handles are oven safe to 260 degrees, but I don't know that they would withstand the full heat of the grill for any period of time. So just be a little bit careful with that. You have got your flame guard around the edge there of your handle as well, just to protect the side of the handle. But they are beautiful, and that's good and cold, by the way, as well, even though it's on the heat. So 55671 for this complete 5-piece set. Let's check on the details of those handles, just to give you some extra information about your Scanpan, the great purchases that you're making today all the way from Denmark. The handles are patented, special patented assembly involving no screws or rivets at all. It's specific to Scanpan, that particular handle, and as I mentioned to you, they are oven safe up to 260 degrees Celsius. If you have any great stories, by the way, of cooking with your Scanpan, then I would love to hear from you. Maybe we'll feature your story on the show, or if you just want to pass on your messages, we always show them to the buyers and the producers and so on, because it's lovely to hear how you've been getting on with yours. You can either go through the interactive concierge on the website, which is itvsn.com.au, or you can email me directly at mark.pickett@tvsn.com.au. That's on the website there as well. You can write in the old-fashioned way to TVSN. Here are some hints and tips on using your Scanpan to get the best out of it. Before use, all you do is take a paper towel and wipe a few drops of vegetable oil around the cooking surface. Immerse hot pan in water immediately after use. That's what I do. That should say cold water, really, so it steams the food away. And this will literally steam clean the surface for you. Brilliant. Always make sure the water's nice and cold. And some cleaning advice for you as well, because clean-up is an absolute breeze with your Scanpan. It takes no time at all, apart from steam cleaning the surface there. Then all you've got to do is just wash it with some soap and water, and that's it. And what I do with mine is just to rub a little bit of olive oil back into the pan before I put it away in the cupboard, and then, you know, it is ready to go again. Food residue build-up or discoloration. Boil equivalent amounts of water and dishwashing liquid for 15 minutes. So if it really does get ground on there, that's the way to get food off. And discard the mixture and use a stiff brush to thoroughly clean your cooking surface. All of this information, by the way, comes to you with your Scanpan. Here's your frittata. It's a good sized pan, that one, isn't it? 26 centimetres the diameter, so it'd be an ideal one to do your family breakfasts in at the weekend, for doing quick stir fries and things. Absolutely ideal. And again, don't forget that you have got the lid, the domed glass, tempered glass lid that you can pop on there, or you can pop onto your casserole as well. Now, I might just give my rice a bit of a stir. Oh, that's really cooked coming through now. In fact, since I've left the rice to just simmer, it's just starting to plump up a little bit. So the rice is actually cooking a little bit better now. Obviously, there's quite a bit of liquid in there, still to be absorbed by the arborio rice. Lovely risotto rice. Do you know, Cherie got me onto this. This is actually Cherie's original idea, and she made this in a rice cooker, which I thought was a really neat idea, to do it in a rice cooker. But you don't actually need one, or if you haven't got one, of course, beautiful to do it in the Scanpan. Let's give you the details then for this 5-piece set. It is the 2 lids, obviously, and the 3 pots you're going to get in the 5-piece set. Double 5671, which gives you a 26 centimetre frying pan, a 1.5 litre saucepan with the lid, and the 4 litre casserole, 26 centimetres in diameter, with that lid that is shared with the frying pan. Normally $5.70. I know it's at the top end, it's top shelf cookware, but today look at the saving. $273 off. It is yours today for only $297, and you only need to pay $99 today, then a further $99 in a further 2 months. I mean, it is the best value. It really is. It's a great way to go with your Scanpan and getting lots to get you going. In fact, Di Turner, who's just moved into a new house, and that's what she's got. She's got that 3-piece set. The wok as well is brilliant. It's coming up now. It's 55653. That's a 28 centimetre wok today for $129 as opposed to $210. So don't miss out on that. And we've also got the square grill pan available for you this hour as well, if you want to go for the square grill pan. That one is going to save you $90 off the normal price. Today, $189 goes all the way down to just $99, which is great saving. And what is Scanpan? If you don't know what it is, it's designed and manufactured in Denmark, allowing you to cook without fats and oils, non-stick surfaces, guaranteed not to blister or peel, and certainly very easy to clean, as we've seen. Onto the wok now. This is the most popular size of the wok, 28 centimetres in diameter. I even had a go with the lid from the other set earlier on, and you can actually stick it in there. It's not the perfect fit, but you can actually grab that lid and pop it in the wok if you need to. So, with the wok again, the secret with these is just to preheat them, get them nice and hot before you start to cook with them, and then you'll get the best sizzle, because with this one, of course, you've got to heat up the sides of the wok as well as the base to get the sides nice and hot, so when you're moving the food around, it means it's not going to go cold when it goes up to the top. Now then, let's pop in some oil. Do I need all of this, Kate?
Yeah.
Do I? There's an awful lot there. I think that'll be enough. About 3 tablespoons. What kind of heat have we got it on? I was going to leave it for another moment. How's my frittata? Oh, my frittata's starting to set. Fantastic. Just needs a little bit longer. Well, we'll pop in some... just grab a spoon. A little bit of chilli and some garlic. See, it's not sizzling yet. I've got to wait for that to heat up a bit more. It won't take long. Starting to come to the sizzle. I think a good way to do that is just to put your hand under the tap and just spray in your wok just to see if it's hot enough, and if it goes psst, then you'll know. OK, what's next? A few chilies. Saving a little bit for the garnish. That's a lot of chilies. Yes. Malvady likes her chilies, let me tell you. Her tummy's always grumbling, going, oh, no more chilies, no more chilies. But with woks and so on, you can really cook a terrific dinner, very, very healthy dinner, in a matter of moments, can't you? Just by throwing it all in, having a bit of a toss around, a bit of a stir fry, and you've got dinner in no time at all. You also, by the way, receive with your Scanpan wok a tempura rack. So if you want to do some shallow frying, then you can drain, obviously using the tempura rack there. And also you've got your wooden chopsticks if you want to cook with those as well, they're included too. But I don't need that today. What I do need is a metal utensil. Yes, because we can. A little bit of chicken. We'll just stir fry this around. So you can be, as we've heard, you can be quite rough with your Scanpan. It doesn't matter. Metal utensils, metal scourers, you name it. Not a problem at all. Now, while that's browning, I might just pop the old frittata under the grill because it's set nicely now, apart from the middle section, which is still a little bit liquidy. But do I need to top it with anything, Lily, before it goes into the grill? No, just as it is. All right, I'll just turn that heat off, which will be that one there. Have I turned the right one off? Yes. Okay. Now, tell me in 2 minutes, because I don't want to burn it, all right? Better put a time on this. I've got the grill on, so just pop it under there. The grill's on very, very hot, actually. Leaving the stem handle just sticking out of the grill there, just to make sure that we don't burn that. So we'll leave that there. How is the rice pud? The rice pud is looking pretty yummy, actually. Pop that down there. Give it a quick stir. Oh, yes. That is really beautiful rice pudding now. Of course, you just discard the vanilla bean before you serve it up. But look at the base. It's just gliding around there. My milk didn't stick. My rice pudding hasn't stuck. It's just cooked absolutely perfectly in the pot. Lily just said to me, "It's a miracle." It's not a miracle, Lily. It's Scanpan. Let's turn up the heat just a little bit. All right, how's this chuck going? Okay. This is a lovely recipe, by the way. What is it actually called, this, Lily? What am I... Chili fried rice. That's right, yes, because we've got a lot of rice to go in here a little bit later on. What's next, Lil? Sorry? Prawns. Look at that beautiful display there. A few prawns, yes. Then, what about the onions? Don't we need onions? No, I didn't do onions before. We'll just stir fry a few onions around there then. Put those in. Now, as you can see with this wok, it's a great family size. Or if you are cooking for a couple of people, fabulous as well. But just to show you how much you can get in here, in the Scanpan saucepan, I made this earlier, a massive amount of rice. This is actually, it was 2 cups of rice, wasn't it, Kate, I made? Yeah. I put in 2 cups of rice and 4 cups of water and cooked the rice through the absorption method using my Scanpan. And as you can see, it's filled up the 1.5 litre saucepan beautifully, but cooked it brilliantly. And this is now cooled down. And certainly not stuck at all. It's beautiful, fluffy rice. I don't think we need all of this, but about a cup's worth. And another dollop. This was a beautifully clean cooktop before I wrecked it. I just want to show you the base of this. Look there. Nothing is stuck at all to the base of that Scanpan. Not at all. Just cooked it quite slowly. My 2 minutes is up. Thank you, Kate. That frittata. Now then, just be careful with that handle. Look there. A triumph. An absolute triumph. I'm holding the handle right at the end because this part was under the griller. But there's your frittata. Now, I might just leave that to cool for a moment, Kate, before we cut into it. But I'd love to cut into it before the end of the show, just so you can see what it looks like. So I'll pop that just down there. That was easy, wasn't it? Right, what else do I need to stir fry around in here? I'll tell you something. Scanpan has revolutionised my confidence in the kitchen. If you have been with me on TVSN for the last 6 years, do you remember what Mark was like in the kitchen 6 years ago? Yes. An absolute disaster. What goes in next, Lilith? Sorry? Eggs. But since, honestly, I know it sounds a bit kind of cliched and so on, but since I've been using the Scanpan, I have got a lot more confident with my cooking. I don't need to worry about it anymore. Burning things, no, don't worry anymore. Just get on with it and know that I can't wreck it. That's the thing. That was just some eggs in there. And then what else do we need? I've got all sorts of other things here. I've got some lemon juice and sugar and... Is there a picture of this anywhere in the book? Oh, good. I'll show you, because I always like to check on the picture and see if I'm anywhere near what I should be. All right, that's kind of stir-fried enough now, probably. Where's my food stylist when I need her? What else do I need? Sorry? Chili sauces. I don't have any. I've got a bit of that. Looks like a sweet chili sauce. Is that lime juice? No, that's oil. Where's lime juice? There. Bit of lime juice. Bit of sugar. Sprinkle evenly over rice, yep. And then a bit of soy, is it? Or fish? No, there's no soy gone in yet. Is that a good mix around? Yep. Ooh, I'll tell you something. That's smelling fantastic. And people are interested in my frittata, let me tell you. So we just heat that up for about another minute or so, and then we'll toss in some spring onions. Actually, that'll probably do for now. The other thing I want to do is to get my other grill pan happening. It's on in there, is it? Okay. Because I want to do some grilling before we finish the hour. I'll just finish this off. There's the number for the wok, which is 55653, a 28 centimetre wok, normally 210, but today all the way down to 129. A quick reminder of that fantastic starter pack. That one is 55671, normally $570. Today, just $297, or 3 payments of just $99. A great way to go. That's your 1.5 litre saucepan, a 26 centimetre frying pan, and a 26 centimetre little mini kind of Dutch oven casserole, which is beautiful. Right, I'll just finish wokking. Just want to show you the base again, because this has had egg in it again. So you're going to get little bits on the base there, which you just lift away. Just lift it away with your spatula. This actually, Kate, can you get me that bucket of water?
Yep.
And I'll show you the cleaning. I didn't think I'd be able to show it to you this hour, but I'm definitely going to be able to do it now. Let's just pop in a little bit of the spring onions. Move those around a little bit. A little bit of soy just to finish the thing off. And then I'll just serve this up, but I really want to show you what happens when you add the cold water, because we've been talking about it all hour. So that's enough of that. You find a big plate over here, just to serve it up onto. Clear the decks down a little bit. Looks good, doesn't it? And again, you've got lots of lovely fresh ingredients in there. I know there's an awful lot here for one plate, but I need to get it all out so we can just show you what the base looks like. And then we'll just finish the hour by doing a little bit of grilling. We've got some terrific fish kebabs with some vegetables to have a go at. There we go. Pop that down there. We'll finish checking on the rice pud as well. Now, because I've put egg in there, I've lost a prawn. Now, can you see the surface? Looks pretty yucky, doesn't it? Where shall I put it? I'll just turn the gas off. Pop it down there. Looks pretty yucky. You think, oh, I'm going to have to get a scourer in there. Thank you, Kate. To clean all of that out. Now, when you run it under the cold tap, just stand back, because, of course, it's going to steam a little bit. So I'll try and do this away from me a little bit, like that. Well, that one didn't, actually, because it probably wasn't that hot. So it probably could have just done with being a little bit hotter, but that's basically all you do is pop it under the cold water, and had that been hotter, it would have steamed away. But with this one, you could put it back on the heat and just allow the food to burn away. But I tell you, that will clean up in no time with this. Have you got a... Yeah, thank you, Kate. Little scrubbing brush. Just to let me show you this. Let me show you this. Look, just lifts away. That's a really soft brush. Look there. And it's off straight away. No problems. And that's done, cleaned. A little bit more on the bottom. And look at that, that's a very, very soft brush indeed. And then your wok's ready to go again. So it's that easy to clean your Scanpan. 55653 is your item number for it, and it's down in price today to $129. Now, the grill pan is on very high heat. Let's turn that down a little bit, and I might need a little bit of oil for this one, since we've just burnt that off. It's very, very hot indeed. And now about 20% of stock has gone on the grill pan already. So don't miss out on that one. Let's pop that back down. Where's my kebabs? Here we go. Let's pop these in. 55325 is the number there for your grill pan. Ooh. We've had TVSN guests by Scanpan, Lily's telling me. Who? Can we name names? Oh, go on. Who, Lily? Then I'll... All right. Sharon and Morris from Simple Green, yes. They like their Scanpan. Hello to Sharon and Morris. Oh, and a lady who does gold jewellery. Oh. They all love their Scanpan. Well, I can tell you that lots of my friends have got Scanpan. My singing teacher, Sean, he loves his Scanpan. In fact, he was given one by the choir for his birthday. And I was off then. I had nothing to do with it. Didn't even influence them. And they went out and bought him Scanpan, and he showed it me one day in one of my lessons. He said, look what I got for my birthday. I said, oh, it's Scanpan. He said, what? And I told him all about it, and he just loves cooking with it. He cooks a lot of pancakes in his 28-centimetre frying pan. Now with these, I don't know how long we should leave them. We've got swordfish. Is it swordfish in there? Yeah, some swordfish and some vegetables. Again, I think we're on a little bit of a higher heat here, which we don't need to be. That's how much heat we've got. Could probably turn that down a little bit more. There we go. So we cook them a little more slowly. We don't really want to burn the vegetables. I might get someone just to clean that up a little bit, just make it look a bit more respectable. And then we'll also need to serve up the frittata as well. Let me give you your hints and tips while that's cooking. Before use, with a paper towel, just wipe a few drops of vegetable oil around the cooking surface. Then immerse the hot pan in the water immediately after use, and this will literally steam clean the surface away for you. Are we going to, can I just put a bit of that on there, Kate, to make it a bit nicer, and then we'll serve up the frittata. Thank you. If you do get some residue build up, then boil equivalent amounts of water and dishwashing liquid for 15 minutes. Maybe that's a Danish liquid, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I'll just put a few drops of dishwashing liquid in there. You don't need equivalent amounts. For 15 minutes, discard the mixture and use a stiff brush to thoroughly clean the cooking surface. Oh, how's that frittata coming, Kate? Should we flip it out? Oh, you said, oh, look. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good indeed. Now, we need to turn these around. Where's my tongs? There we go. Oh, looking good. Just rotate these, shouldn't we? Look at that now. Got those lovely grill marks in your fish. Oh, yes. This is going to make a lovely tea for someone. There we go. Fish is fighting back a little bit. But cooking extremely evenly all the way through the pan. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nice large skewers or kebabs in there. We'll just leave that for a moment. Let me show you the rice pudding, because it's just finishing off. Is the rice pudding. 55325 is the number for your grill pan. Here's the rice pud, which has just been finishing simmering. And in fact, I might, oh yeah, that's perfect consistency now. Look how the rice is cooked beautifully. Now look how it just comes away from the base of that pan. So I might just serve you a nice little dollop of rice. Who wants the rice pudding? Kate wants the rice pudding. Well, I think Kate deserves the rice pudding after her hard work during this show. And again, we don't need to worry about using metal spoons and things. And just to finish that off, thank you, a little bit of nutmeg or cinnamon. Just sprinkled over the top. And voila, Mark's rice pudding. Well, thanks to Mary Claire. There's the frittata. Have a quick look inside. Oh, yes. Very nice. I've just got the bacon inside there. We'll just cut a little piece out. Again, you can see the base of the Scanpan. Absolutely perfect. How is the base of that frittata? Is it a little bit crispy?
Beautiful.
It's just beautifully done. It is beautifully cooked. Absolutely. I will just show you the base, just so you're under. Just have a look under there. It's not at all burnt. It's just beautifully cooked through, and that was just the eggs and the milk and the bacon and so on that was in there. Nice with a nice salad, bit of cheese in there as well. Nice for someone's tea, and of course the lovely stir fry. So we'll just finish turning these around. What I might do is just give you the details of this again and of everything else that we've seen, so you don't miss out on any item numbers for this show, because everything is selling very, very quickly indeed. Everybody wants their Scanpan. It is sensational. I love showing it to you. I could show it to you all the time. It's fantastic. The 27-centimetre square grill pan is 55325. Normally it's $189, but today just $99 is the price. What a triumph. I can't wait to taste that rice pudding myself, which we'll have a go at very shortly. Now, before we do, I'll just quickly go through your item numbers and what you get again on the different ones that we've seen during the show. So don't miss out, will you? Don't miss out, certainly, on these fantastic savings. This is the 5-piece cook set, 55671. a premiere today. $570. Yes, I know it's up there. It's top shelf cookware, but your price is just $297 today. So you're saving $273 or 47%. And it gets you your 26 centimetre frying pan, your 1.5 litre saucepan, and your 26 centimetre casserole with its lid. About a third of stock. We had loads of them. About a third of stock has gone. So please do not miss out, whatever you do. It is on part payment as well. 3 part payments of $99. So get yourself a Scanpan. Do yourself a favour, you'll love it. There's the wok 55653, a 28 centimetre wok with your tempura rack and your chopsticks. Normally $210, today just $129, so that one you're saving $81 on. And your final item is your square grill pan, 55325, and that one is a 27 centimetre square grill pan. Normally $189, today though down to $99. And I think that my little fish kebabs, almost done to perfection. Love the rice pud, the frittata, the rice pudding. Oh, it's all great, isn't it? Because we've got Scanpan. Thank you for your company. You enjoy cooking with your Scanpan now. I'll see you very soon here on TVSN. Take care. Bye for now.
Now, your Easter special today is something for the kitchen. Not just something, actually, something that we all need in the kitchen, a necessity in everyone's kitchen. But this is really fashionable as well because it's very much the retro look in a heavy-duty stainless steel Ronson toaster. It is brilliant. So's your price saving too, by the way. Let's have a look at your price saving. It's down from $125 to $79.50. That is $45.50 off. We like it. 55152 is the item number that you need. Isn't this a great look? You've also got a really practical toaster as well. Heavy duty means it'll take all types of bread. It'll take that bread in very wide slots on the top here. And not only that, it's got a self-center mechanism that will position the bread perfectly at the center of the toasting mechanism. It's got a thermostat control, and it's also got an extra lift function in this at the front here. You've also got your very convenient slide in, slide out crumb tray just here. And on the side here, you've got, also really convenient, that on-off mid-cycle switch. Wonderful look, truly retro look, as you can see there, which is all the buzz, all the fashion in the kitchen. And certainly so too is that heavy-duty stainless steel look. What a great Easter price. $125 down to $79.50, $45.50 off. Now all you need is that item number and onto your phones to make that great saving. It's called the Ronson Duet Heavy-Duty 2-Slice Toaster. The item number, 55152. The saving, $45.50. If you want to make that saving, go to your phones now.
Win the sparkle, win the dazzle, win a diamond competition. Design your own pendant or that special ring using a half-carat diamond, supplied courtesy of TVSN. Make a purchase from TVSN to receive your entry form. Then return your design to us by April the 30th. Be watching on Mother's Day to see if your design was chosen as the lucky winner. Then TVSN will make your design come to life and it's yours to keep. Win a diamond and win with TVSN.
Experience it Swiss style. Win a Swiss experience for two to Montreux, the skincare capital of the world, thanks to Helen Air. You could win 2 return economy tickets flying to Geneva, 3 nights accommodation in Montreux, plus a tour of the Helen Air operation by Helen Rosata Rossi, president of Helen Air. Now, this amazing prize is worth over $7,000. To enter, purchase any Helen Air product between now and April the 30th, and you'll automatically be entered into the draw for the chance to win the Swiss experience of a lifetime. And by the way, if you're looking for some Helen Air products, this is one of the most beautiful cleansing and toning packs you'll ever try. If you want to feel confident that your skin looks beautiful even without makeup, you must try this cleanser and toner. It leaves your skin feeling velvety and glowing, and I actually think it makes you look younger, but I'll leave that up to you. Don't forget you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so why not try some Helen Air now? This is a great foundation to your Helen Air skincare range, and let me give you the item number. Now it's 17233. You can place an order by calling us right now on 13 2310 for orders in Australia. There's a New Zealand number as well. New Zealanders, we want you to try the Swiss range as well. 0800 444 123. Now at the moment it's exclusive in Australia and New Zealand to TVSN. So this is the place you get your Helen Air, and of course you can win that wonderful trip to Montreux as well, which just sounds fantastic. I wish I could enter it. So why don't you buy some beautiful Helen Air right now? 13 2310 is the phone number to call. Start off with, at the very least, with a cleanser and toning pack. Let me give you the item number again. It's 17233. Jot that down. It's $89.50 for the two products, which includes a velvety cleanser, which emulsifies all of your makeup, and of course a toner, which is very purifying. So why don't you try it? You've got nothing to lose, and of course you could win a trip to Switzerland. Isn't that fantastic? How exciting. Don't miss the Helen Air show. See you then.
Real flowers are featuring as part of TVSN's wedding weekend. Look forward to 2 hours featuring brand new hair accessories and brooches made with real orchids. These divine real orchids, permanently preserved, carry a lifetime guarantee and are exclusive to TVSN. Real flowers as part of TVSN's wedding weekend. Sunday, the 24th of March at 5:30 and 8:30 p.m.